Hello, Michael Irish Football Fan TV. It's me, Paul Neal, and I'm here with the player ratings from Republic of Ireland 2, Belgium 2, from the Aviva Stadium. And look, I think it was a good result. Some people are going to be complaining no matter what way the scoreline had went. So that is what it is. But I'm quite happy with the result here against the number one ranked side in the world, albeit it's not their full strength team, but what I will say is we dominated them in large parts. Look, the goal and stuff like that. But I've done the match reaction with Gary, so you can check that out. So I won't go into too much detail. But Caoimhín Kelleher, I'm going to give him a 7. I don't think he was at fault for either goal. I don't think he had a whole lot to do. But when he did, he was calm on the ball and he was always making himself an option. Even when there was times where it looked like he could have got caught in the ball. I felt as though he just was always very calm and composed, like he is for Liverpool. I just thought it was another good performance by him. Was it enough to kind of outdo Bazunu? I don't think so. He has a big game against Lithuania to maybe do that as well, maybe make the claim for that position. But I think Kelleher done quite well. So 7 for me, but I still think he's a ways to go. Like, he has to have a night where he's just constantly saving things, like the way Bazunu did against Serbia, to kind of judge that. Then in the back three, Sheamus Coleman. I don't think Sheamus had an amazing game. Obviously, he was kind of at fault for the first goal. The second goal, he couldn't really do anything. It kind of came off his shoulder. So just because of I would have probably given him a 7 bar the first goal for Batshuayi. I think he needs to be tighter there. Great finish all the same, but I just think he needs to be tighter there. So I'm going to give him a 6. I would have given him a 7 bar that, but that's just notches a point away. Other than that, I thought he was quite good. Again, always an option, led the team well, but 6 isn't a bad rating considering it was a 2-2 draw, to be fair. Shane Duffy, I'm going to give a 7 to. I thought he was quite good, always a threat in the opposition's box as well, defended well, made a good block from I think it was Hazard before their actual corner. The corner by Hazard went in off Van Aken, so he made a good block for that, because that probably was going in, to be honest. And then looking around, I don't think he really had too much defending to do. Like, anything that came his way, he dealt with. John Egan, again, I actually thought he was really good. Anything that came his way, I thought he defended it magnificently. I thought he really showed tonight his quality. I don't know what he's doing at Sheffield United. I think he should be at a higher level club, in my opinion. I think he's far better than that level in the Championship. I think he should be playing Premier League, and I don't know what club or why clubs aren't going for him, because he's just what you need, a warrior, but he's also good on the ball. He's smart, and he makes good challenges and gets himself about. So I'll give him and Shane Duffy a 7. Sheamus Coleman gets a 6. There's a lot of 7s here. I'm going to give Josh Cullen an 8 because he always looked like he was an option, and yeah, I just Josh probably had a lot to prove, considering he plays in the Belgian league, and probably was a lot of eyes on him tonight. But I thought he'd done himself a good service. He was busy, he got himself about, he was always an option, always tried to get us going, set the tempo. So I'm just going to give him an 8. Maybe I'm being a bit generous there. You can let me know in the comments if I'm being a bit generous with that one. In midfield beside him, Jeff Hendricks, 7. Don't think he'd done anything wrong. Thought he was quite good actually on the ball. Just seems to go up a level when he's playing for Ireland recently under Stephen Kenny. When I've watched him at QPR or Newcastle or something like that, he doesn't really look that confident, but when he plays in this team he seems to look very confident, and I'm going to give him a 7. Again, he was tidy, always coming looking for the ball, didn't go hiding. So I'm going to give him a 7. Again, I'll probably being a bit generous because it's just after the game, and I feel like it was a good result, and if they had probably scored late on, maybe my ratings would probably be different, but this is the way I'm just doing them. The wing backs, I suppose, I probably jumped from the defence to the midfield kind of quick there, but Matt Doherty, I'm going to give him an 8 because of his part at the goal. The second goal, I thought he'd done quite well, because he basically made that goal without him pressing the ball, coming onto it and giving the ball out to Ogbene. That goal doesn't happen. Ogbene done really well to keep it in, but I just felt as though without Doherty doing that, and then throughout the game I thought Doherty was always trying to get up the pitch well, always a threat to the opposition. Hazard didn't really know what to do when he was going forward. So look, I think Matt Doherty's starting to show the level in which he's capable of on a more consistent basis, which is great to see. Then James Mclean, I'm going to give James Mclean an 8. I thought he actually was really good. He was up and he was down, he was stuck in, he was involved in everything. And yeah, he just kind of embodies a little bit what the Stephen Kenny's team is at the minute. I just feel as though, you know, he's passionate, he's powerful, but he gets himself about, and he's just trying to get crosses in the box. He plays his part in the goal for Ogbenny because he gives the ball to Robinson as well. He could have easily just whipped that in first time, but he showed the composure to give the ball to Robinson, and then Robinson obviously crossed the ball in. So yeah, I'm going to give Mclean an 8. As I said, I've been guilty of giving him stick in the past, just saying I wasn't sure if he was up to the level, but he's having a really good season at Wigan, and he showed tonight why he basically justice was served of why Stephen Kenny picked him tonight, and I thought he done really well. Jason Knight then, I'm going to give Jason a 7. I thought he was good, he was energetic, but he didn't really have too much of an impact overall, unlike the other two forwards, which I'll speak about. But I think he done well. He didn't do anything amazing or anything like that. He probably should have scored. I know he tried to square it to Colin Robinson, probably should have shot there, and he had another one in the box that was blocked as well. I thought he should have maybe got himself about probably a bit more on the box and tried to maybe get on the end of a couple of things. Again, it's Belgium, so I appreciate he was probably told not to get in as much, but I thought he done well. But again, it was more energy than end product for Jason Knight in this one. I think again he's going to be a big player for us going forward. Chiedozie Ogbenny, I'm going to give it 10. That might seem a bit. Alright, well, I was going to say 9, but I'll give him the 10 just because the goal. I love the goal. And the assist in which he kept the ball in and delivered an inch perfect ball for Alan Brown. So I think there's something about Chiedozie that everybody seems to like. He just seems like a happy, friendly guy, and loves to play football with a smile on his face. And as well as that, he puts in the effort and gets his rewards, as you can see with the goal and the assist. And he's just one of these players who's kind of came out of nowhere. And he's really, you know, justifying Stephen Kenny's faith in him by, you know, he's scored 3 goals, I think it is now, and he just seems to be really, really enjoying his football under Stephen Kenny and this Irish team. And the players seem to love him, the fans seem to love him, and he does a really good knee slide as well, so that probably bumps him up to the 10 there, because his knee slide looks absolutely class. And yeah, so he's my man of the match, and a 10 for him. Colin Robinson, I'm going to give a 7.5. I thought, yeah, he was good, he was chased down a lot of stuff and harried a lot of stuff, but again, he didn't. I feel like he should be, like games like tonight, he should be looking his utmost to score and keep on adding to his Irish goal tally. He was good, as I say, and he linked up play well, but I just feel as though on these type of nights you kind of need a player to step up, and I feel like he is another level to go. I think he could step up another level. I think he's stepped up a level since the year previous, but I think he needs to go up one more just to be that absolute out and out striker for us, because obviously he's come in and played a lot of different positions before, but now he seems to really establish himself as our number 9 striker, I would say. I know he wears number 7 before someone starts saying it in the comments, but that's just my opinion on his rating. Now, you can let me know what you think. Am I being a bit harsh there or whatever? But then the subs, Ryan Manning, I'm not going to give a rating to because he wasn't really on that long and didn't really have a whole lot to do. Will Keane, thought he done alright. I'm going to give Alan Brown an 8 just because he scored the goals. Just you score a goal, you get extra points. So I'm going to give him an 8. I thought he took his chance well. Troy Parrott, not going to give a rating to, wasn't on long enough. Hopefully gets a bit of game time against Lithuania. So they're my player ratings. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like the video, don't forget to subscribe as well if you're new to the channel. Check out all our other content, and we'll have more content coming obviously for the Lithuania game. I'll speak to you all soon. Thanks for watching.